Hello, everybody. Welcome to the FA Cup. It's Man City versus Chelsea again. Who'd have thought it? We literally just had this fixture a few days ago. It was so good. Let's have it again. Why not? Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? We started the stream early because we are going to be watching the FA Cup draw, which is due to take place now, I'm pretty sure. I think it says 4:05. Is when the draw is supposed to be on BBC One. Let me just double check that I'm on the right channel. And I'm assuming that I am on the correct channel. BBC One specifically. Hello, Miz. How you doing, Miz? Welcome. It says finally West Ham have won a game. Hello, TTV. Love to see you too, matey. So we'll be interested what happens with the draw. This is my predicted lineup in the bottom right of your screen. The actual lineups are out now, and they are very different compared to what I thought it was going to be, particularly on the Chelsea side of things. There is no... I mean, I know they've got a lot of injuries, but a lot of players who I thought might be playing are not. Gallagher gets a start. It will be Havertz through the middle. Again, not really sure why that's being used as an experiment, but it is. Jorginho plays, and Mount actually plays. So Mount's back from injury, so that's good from a Chelsea perspective. There is no Aspilicueta. It's a chap called Humphreys. But it is Koulibaly, Chalobah, and Hall at the back. So let's just pop Havertz in the centre, and it's looking like that sort of midfield situation. But there we go. Kuka's not surprisingly on the bench. I'll have a look at the bench shortly after the draw. Hello, Saud. What's the draw on? This is the FA Cup, Miz. Do you mean channel? BBC, if you're wanting to watch it. That's where it is in England anyway. I can't speak for any other nation. But there we go. Heskey doing the draw. We love Heskey. We love that. What a guy. Emil Heskey. So I mean, he is on the bench, but it's not surprising. Well, yeah, he was truly terrible. I mean, you can see on your screen, look at all the injuries for Chelsea. Fofana, Loftus-Cheek, James, Sterling, Kante, Mendy, Pulisic, Chilwell, and Broja are all injured. Laporte makes a return for City, which is very good news. It means that the only injury situation for City is Ruben Diaz. Hello, Alu. How you doing, mate? FA Cup's better than Champions League, says Seb. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful. And hello, DR, mate. Yes, the draw is about to begin in earnest for City. Yes, that's the Chelsea situation. Lots of injuries hampering them. Hall, who did play very well against City in the League Cup, starts. Lots of players who have, or a couple of players I've not really seen play that much, including Hall and Humphreys. In terms of Manchester City, more changes than I thought would be made, to be honest. Laporte back in starting 11 straight from injury. Kanji starts. That's not a surprise. Gomez is starting, which is a bit of a surprise. Hopefully Foden will be central. Palmer on the wing. But here is the draw. It's happening right now before our eyes. So there's still a couple of non-league sides in, which is always lovely to see. It's always nice when non-league sides go deep in the FA Cup for their own financial situation. Shame Heskey effectively got his career ended by KSI. You're not wrong, Seb, yeah. There's a whole generation of football fans who now believe that Heskey is was absolutely shite at football when he was actually very good. How's Phillips for starting this game? He's rotated pretty much everyone. I don't know. I thought Phillips was going to start, to be honest, DR, mate. We will get to the City bench, but you are absolutely right. Phillips is on the bench somehow. So here we go. The first ball is out. We start with number 1, of course we do. And that is Leicester. Sorry, Preston, not Leicester. Preston North End are first out. Wouldn't mind Preston. City number 4, by the way, was City/Chelsea. And that's Spurs. Preston versus Spurs is the first fourth round draw. Number 26 out now. That is Southampton. Could it be another Southampton City Cup tie? City do play them in the League Cup. No, but it is number 20. Southampton versus Blackpool. Potentially an interesting draw. You never know. KX Watt. You're right there, mate. Number 12 are out next. That's Wrexham. A very viral side, given their owners. Of course, Spurs getting easy draws, says Tom. And that's Wrexham versus Sheffield United. That's a winnable game for Wrexham, the championship side at home. You never know. Number 32 is out next. That's Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town. Around next, I'd like to see a Premier League tie. And that is number 11. And that is Burnley. So hopefully Vincent Kompany's Burnley can make it to the 5th round against Ipswich. We don't know yet, TTV. The draw's only just started. Number 30. And here, speaking of Man United, here is United. They are at home. Manchester United will be at home. And they will play number 31, which is Reading. So a very favourable draw for United. You expect them to get through to the 5th round very easily. Very easily there. Number 15 is out next. That's Luton or Wigan. This is where we get to the or situations because of the replays. And that is against number 90. That's Luton or Wigan versus Grimsby. There we go. Where is Brandon when you need him? If you're on the TikTok, by the way, come over to Twitch or YouTube. Links in my bio. Number 8 is out next. That's Derby County. The Rams. Hello, Jack. Chelsea redemption time, you say. Hopefully not for my sake. There's Derby versus West Ham. It is away, but that, West Ham should be winning that quite comfortably. A very good draw for West Ham. Stoke City are out next. No one wants to go on a rainy night in Stoke, etc. Although they aren't at the peak of their powers anymore. And that is either Aston Villa or Stevenage. So, which kicks off, I think, at the same time as Chelsea City, actually. So we'll find out what's happening there after that game. Blackburn are out next. Where's Kante? Miz, thank you for following the Twitch, mate. Thank you for becoming an Abinio. Feel free to let me know what football team you support. I support Man City. You can tell from my badge. Blackburn versus Forest Green or Birmingham. I think that Forest Green got postponed, didn't it? I'm assuming because of adverse weather conditions. Walsall are out next. Liverpool are still in the draw. So are City/Chelsea. And so Walsall will play Leicester. Are you in the... Oh, excellent. You're from the YouTube. Lovely stuff. Good to know, mate. Thank you. So you're a West Ham fan, aren't you? 29 are out next. And that is Sheffield Wednesday. The Owls. The Owls. Aston Villa have got Stoke, by the way. And that's against number 17. So Sheffield Wednesday versus Fleetwood. There's not really a sexy fixture here yet. Not really a sexy fixture yet. Number 4 are out, and it's City or Chelsea, so they will be at home. Will they get Liverpool/Wolves? That's the question. That could make it a sexy fixture. Or Oxford-Arsenal. And it is indeed Oxford or Arsenal. So it could be City-Arsenal. It could be Chelsea-Arsenal. That is there you go. That could be a sexy fixture. And once again, guys, City only get easy draws. Bristol or Swansea are out next. And they are against Chesterfield or West Brom. Are there any other Premier League sides left? Oh, Liverpool and Leeds. Oh, and Fulham are the only ones left, I think. Shut up, KX. Brighton will be at home. And who are they going to be up against? Brighton versus... Liverpool or Wolves. Now, another all-Premier League affair. And that, again, that's another more interesting fixture, I think. I can't really call who's going to win that one, no matter who wins from the Liverpool game. Fulham will be at home. There's only 3 teams left. Sunderland, Cardiff/Leeds, or Accrington Stanley. So Fulham should get a relatively favourable draw, and they get Sunderland. Fulham versus Sunderland in the 4th round. And there are a couple more interesting ties coming out. You should actually win our test 1 place full team, and the bench is stinky, says DR. Well, we've got to get past Chelsea first, up and neck. And Bournemouth or Accrington Stanley versus Cardiff or Leeds. So there are 2 well, assuming Arsenal beat Oxford, there are at least 2 guaranteed Premier League ties in the 4th round. From a Manchester City perspective, if we beat Chelsea today, we'll probably have to beat Arsenal in the 5th round as well. So that means that probably at least 2 of the 3, favourites are going to go out before the 5th round. So it means that a lesser side like Man United might be able to win the FA Cup potentially. I agree, KX. Can't wait for Arsenal versus Chelsea in round 4, says Seb. Who's the presenter? What, on the screen right now? It's Mark Chapman. But there we go. What do you mean, Karen Barnsley? No Hall in the starting 11 of Manchester City. Don't you worry, Mo. He is on the bench. Premier League poll. Arsenal versus Barcelona Europa League final, asks Ali. I hope so. I'd love something sexy like that. Can Arsenal get revenge for 2006? I think it was Karen Barsley said. I'm not sure. We're doing the cup duel because all the good teams keep going out. Is class, says KX. You can... So, I mean, realistically, Man United can achieve what Liverpool did last season, to be honest. But there we go. That is the draw complete. And we are now just 15 minutes away from Manchester City versus Chelsea yet again. We only played them on Thursday. Let's play them again. Why not? So if City get Chelsea in a Champions League round, as long as it's not the final, it means that they'll have played Chelsea. Is that 6 times? Twice in the Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup. Yeah, 6 times. Has that ever happened before? Surely it has. Or maybe it hasn't. I don't know. I feel like that'll be a lot of games. That's almost all of them. I guess the only way you can make it even more would be if they met in the Community Shield. But there it is. Barcelona could screw up European competition again. TFC United have Reading. They do indeed. You would expect them to steamroller, is that the term? Over Reading quite comfortably. West Ham Derby. And Derby are doing good. In the Championship, I still expect I still expect West Ham to win that one, really. Hello, Chippy. How you doing, mate? Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear you love the videos. Feel free to follow the Twitch. If I believe you're new, I feel like I'd recognize a name like Chippy_Junior121. So yes, if you love the TikTok videos, mate. Yeah, they're in League One. If you love the TikTok videos, mate, then you will love the YouTube and the Twitch. So make sure to follow the Twitch. And join me for today's match. And let me know who you support, Chippy. Let me know what team you support. Potter will be sacked at the end of this. By the way, if you've got any questions on the TikTok, I'm more likely to see them on the Twitch or YouTube, so come over here. It's a much better experience for you and me. Links in my bio. LNobbins Twitch, LNobbins FC on YouTube. Leverkusen versus Atletico Madrid. 2-2 is the best match in the Champions League. Wait. I thought Atletico were in the Europa League. Am I being stupid? Thoughts on Wolves' disallowed goal? I didn't watch the match, but I've read that it was rightfully disallowed because the player was coming from an offside position at the corner. But I support Man City, Chippy. How about you? I can see you got a Barcelona kit in your profile picture, so I'm assuming them. Yes, I haven't seen the goal, but it looks like from what I've read, it sounds like the Wolves player was coming from an offside position from the corner. So it sounds like it was rightfully ruled out. But I've not seen the replays, and neither is VAR, apparently. But there we go. He's supposed... No, Seb, we're not starting these vicious rumours that I'm a Manchester United fan. Chippy, excellent stuff, mate. Love that. Don't worry, Chippy, he's only joking. What, guys, let's focus on this match now. Get your score predictions in. It is Manchester City versus Chelsea. Gosh, look at Chelsea's last 8 Premier League results. They've won 1 game. I wouldn't mind losing this match as much as losing the game on Thursday. I felt that was a much more important match for me. Obviously, I don't want to get knocked out of the FA Cup, but I'm not going to be too heartbroken compared to a defeat that would have been on Thursday. Chelsea in class form, so a lead scored a 93rd minute equaliser. Oh gosh, who are they even up against? Hello, Sammy. How you doing, mate? Jason asks, who's my favourite City player? By the way, if you are new to the Twitch, make sure to click follow, guys. You're also updated for whenever I go live. But who's my favourite City player currently, Jason, or all time? Who do the big teams get? Tayab, City or Chelsea will play Oxford or Arsenal. Brighton will play Wolves or Liverpool. Spurs got Preston North End. And I think that's all of the, quote, big 6, isn't it? I didn't see Newcastle. Are Newcastle out? I don't know. I'm assuming they are. It's going to be 1-0. Chelsea will knock you out in the replays. Hopefully there isn't a replay. That would be AIDS. All-time, Jason asks, my all-time favourite City player is either Sean Wright-Phillips or Kolarov. They are my favourite all-time players. How about you, Jason? Hello, Will. How you doing, mate? Oh, Newcastle lost to Sheffield. Oh, wow. They lost to Sheffield Wednesday 2-1. Deary me. And they played a strong side. Hello, Phil Jones. United for Reading. Newcastle knocked out, indeed. Kevin De Bruyne's a good answer, to be honest, Jason. He's having an odd... Oi, don't discollar off, Seb. He's fantastic. He was a fantastic player. Because everyone's welcome here, Chippy. Everyone is welcome here. It doesn't matter who you support. This isn't just a City channel. We're an everyone channel. Or not everyone. If you're like a paedophile, you know. But apart from that. Oi, whoa, Will. Are you even old enough to have like actually watched, you know, peak Sean Wright-Phillips? If not, then on your bike. He's clear of any fraud that's played for the Borough. No cap detected. Their course is better than Haaland. Is that actually happening? Is he actually going to... United? What's that all about? KX, mate, that's cap. Who would you want to win the Prem if City couldn't? I wouldn't mind Arsenal winning it. Yeah, but how old were you when you saw him, Will? Did you have a competent brain at the time? Or is it your current brain which is full of AIDS? That's the question. Hello, Drizzy. How you doing? Who did Wrexham get? Oh, someone in the... They got Sheffield United, I think. Yeah, but weren't you 4, Will? I'm not counting that. Come on, mate. Come on now. Oh, so that wasn't even peak Shawnee, right? That was, not peak Shawnee, right? Post-peak. Is Felix going to Man United? I don't know, Chippy, to be honest. His own kind, Seb, what the hell? Wrexham got a championship side. Yeah, it's a Sheffield, what's it? Yeah, 6. Yeah, pipe down, Will. Yeah, a championship side. I think it was... Oh, 5, you see, you're a fraud. No cap. Paul asks who they want to sign in the January transfer window. I don't think City... I don't want City to sign anyone, to be honest. I think we're good. I think we're vibing. I think we're chilling. Biggest flop this season. It's too early to say, to be honest. I'd say, based on that one World Cup game against Croatia, Lukaku. Sorted. How did the bro say Votair? But it's going well. I mean, we did lose our first game against West Brom 4-3, but then we won every single game thereafter. So we're doing bits. We're doing absolute bits. I did a little bit of admin just after I ended the stream. Sebs is just joking, Chippy. Don't worry about it, mate. Everyone's welcome here. No, I haven't been sacked. We only played a few. We only played a few games, and I won all of them apart from the first one. So we'll be having less of that. The FA's rigged, says Dean. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest, Dean. I wanted Cardiff away because of halves, says James. That would have been good, wouldn't it? That could have been an Abinio derby. Nave, thank you so much for following the Twitch and making the little alert happen, and also making my heart bleed with love. You're at work for this game, says Will. Hello, Nave. You're from the TikTok. You're Drizzy. Excellent stuff. Love that from you, mate. Thank you so much for coming over from the TikTok. You're a real one. Make sure to follow the stream. Oh, you already have done, sorry. I was literally you. Literally you. I said your name out loud. My baby brain already forgot. Wonderful stuff. How you doing, Nave? Let me know what football team you support. How's work going, by the way, Will? Haaland is on the bench. Yes, we can have a look at the teams right now in earnest. Here they are. Hey, Chippy, thank you for following, mate. Love that from you. So this is the Chelsea side. You can see it on your screen right now. You won't be able to see it if you're on the TikTok. Lots of changes, which is necessary because Chelsea have a lot of injuries. Fofana, Loftus-Cheek, James, Sterling, Kante, Mendy, Pulisic, Chilwell, and Broja are all injured. The only injury for City is Diaz. He is having an alright season, Tab, yeah. We can stretch it to good if you want to. And in terms of Chelsea's lineup, Humphreys, who I don't know. But hey, Hall is very good. From the very little I've seen from him, he is actually decent. Mount comes back into the team. Gallagher starts. But Havertz back to being central, which I'm a bit confused about. And then in terms of the City team, Laporte is back from injury, which is good. His back injury, the little knock, clearly wasn't too bad. So good to pop him back straight back into the side. The only injury for City now is Diaz. Gomez starts. He's a liability defensively. That will be interesting. But Kyle Walker starts. That's really good. Happy with that. I don't know what the midfield is going to be. Hello, unusual Alex. Yeah, well, that's just... I'm not even going to bother responding to that because it's so AIDS. I'm hoping it's going to be Foden in the middle with Palmer on the wing. Although I can maybe see Palmer coming central because Palmer can play there as well. But I am hoping it will be sort of Foden in that, quote, Fables number 10 role. That is what I'm hoping for. But hey, sometimes I don't always get what I want. But we'll find out, won't we? We will find out in the FA Cup. Jason, who are you, says Alex. Hello, Village. No Grealish, no party, says Seb. Oh gosh, what is that? Something appeared on my screen. That was odd. And in terms of the bench for City, Haaland, Gundogan, Phillips, Kevin, De Bruyne, Cancelo, Stones, Ake, Rico Lewis, and Ederson. It's one of the most stacked benches I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Which is a little bit mad. And Chelsea can call on... I mean, Chuck looked good when he played for on Thursday. Azpilicueta, I mean, you wouldn't want to bring on Cucurella based on his performance on Thursday. And then Thiago Silva. So not many changes Chelsea can make in this game. But we shall see. Lewis, last minute winner, says Tom. Get your score predictions in. If you're new, follow the Twitch. Apart from the TikTok, love that. So your name on TikTok is Paul, but your name on Twitch is Alex. That's very confusing for me and my little baby brain. But that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Make sure to follow Alex. So you're also updated for whenever we go live, and also to make me happy. Tom says another 1-0 win to City. James says Cucurella is such a bad signing. Paul Breach is my idol, says Seb. Yeah, no worries at all. So shall I call you Alex then? Unusual Alex, just because it's easier for me. Is that all right? That'd be lovely, thank you. Hopefully Foden's in midfield. I would love that. I want to see more of him in these bigger games. He has played there plenty for City, but it doesn't often start there. It certainly doesn't normally start there against a bigger side. Even Chelsea, with all their injury issues, they are still a big side. I've got some dark chocolate, guys, which I will be eating. Yeah, got some right here. Lit. Guys, do you like dark chocolate, yes or no? Chippy says Pep doesn't care about the FA Cup. I think he does, to be fair. I think the fact, look at how strong this side is. Apart from Gomez, who's a backup left back, and Palmer, it's basically a very strong City side. Alex likes it. Dark chocolate's unreal, says Will. Who's Ortega, says Miz. He is City's backup keeper, mate. Hello, Musty. Do you like dark chocolate? That's the question. Champions League we need. Hey, why not all of them, Chippy? I'm greedy. Village, are you still crying, mate? There we go. You do excellent stuff. Does anyone here not like dark chocolate? That's the real question. Julian Alvarez World Cup winner starts. We love that. You love to see it. You really do. Yeah, guys, this stream is sponsored by Lindor 70% cocoa. Guys, the reason why I should have dark chocolate, it's got loads of like fucking minerals in it, and like fucking copper and phosphorus and all that shit. Dark chocolate shit is for gimps, says James. Amazing. White chocolate's better. Am I right in saying that white chocolate is technically not chocolate? I like white chocolate, but... Oh, Seb doesn't like dark chocolate either. I prefer milk chocolate, like, you know, normal. But I like dark chocolate as well. I do like it. And as I say, guys, it's in terms of a sweet treat and chocolate, it's actually all right for you. It's actually quite good. That chocolate simply go to because it's still chocolate, but it's actually not horrifically unhealthy. Exactly, Will. It's got loads of good health benefits. Hence me eating it. Yeah, it's really sad about the Viali situation, isn't it? Now, I didn't realize he was suffering from pancreatic cancer. Hello, Owl. How are you doing? Owl, get your referee hat on, mate. I need you. I need you. That chocolate tastes like leaves. Interesting. Sampdoria legend. My Sampdoria goat, Viali. Mussy says Alvarez scored in. Why is there an issue flag? Because of Viali, mate. Alvarez scored in his first match in every competition he started. He can make it 5 out of 5 today. Come on now. Come on, Alvarez. Let's get a penalty. Will, for God's sake. Right, I'm just going to end the TikTok here so I can restart with the correct title. 1 sec. Because I did it, FA Cup draw, which was fine then, but now it is different. I need to plug my phone in as well because we are running low on juice, boys. Orange juice. Guys, drink orange juice. Another healthy thing to have. So it's Man City. Oh, not Man Cotty. Man City versus Chelsea. There we go. In the FA Cup. Come on now. Come on now. Havertz playing TV off. Havertz played really... I thought Havertz played quite well against City on Thursday. Because he was playing... And there we go. Kickoff. Because it seemed he was playing more in his actual position. Hello, Josh. Well, not at the same time, dear. I don't like dunk my dark chocolate into orange juice. But orange juice is very good. 1 glass of orange juice, guys, will give you 45 milligrams of vitamin C, which is your daily requirement or whatever, or some it's close to it. I don't know, something like that. Havertz is the ultimate football knowledge litmus test. If you rate him, what's this? If you rate him, I simply don't like you. Hello, Matty. I don't have orange juice by Vimto. I like Vimto and Ribena. I'm not against apple juice. Come on, the City. Score some fucking goals. As I say, it's a replay of what happened on Thursday. It's looking like a much more conventional system and side for City. Pep changed his system about 3 times. I think maybe even 4 in that Chelsea game. Finally got it right in the second half. And immediately I'm a bit upset because it looks like Foden might be playing on the left. Might be wrong. No, mate. No. Oh, no, wait. It is Palmer on the left. Okay, great. Lovely stuff. Pineapple juice the best, as Seb. Opinions on Schweinsteiger, says Alex. He was very good back in the day. I don't really understand what happened with the United situation. When that transfer window happened, I was like, oh no, United have actually signed some really good players here. Because they signed, was it Schweinsteiger? Who else did they sign? Alvarez is in through Bernardo Silva. Who else did United sign in that window? Was it Schneiderlin? He was all right. Like at Southampton, he was good. And then turned to shit at United. As I say, Schweinsteiger, he wasn't past it, but he was shit. Nice work by Akanji and Rodri. Well done. Was it Zlatan, was it? I don't know. I can't remember. Hey, and Alison Stinkers. We are due Ortega and Kepa own goals. This is KXL Gasky, mate. Tayab says, who's winning the League Cup? Maybe Man United, to be honest. Maybe Man United. Because they're definitely getting through to the semi-final, aren't they? Because they've got a piss-easy quarter-final. That's nice by Cole, who did play well against... who was it he played well against? Was it Leeds? After missing that sitter, but then proceeded to play well. Hey, maybe it'll be a Manchester derby, Tayab. Final. The reason Salah isn't offside for his goal is because Totti makes a deliberate play on the ball, therefore resets the offside. Yes, indeed, indeed. Will says Arsenal's the only big 6 side who hasn't signed a flop over the last few years. What about Pepe? And there you go. Wait, never mind. I forgot about Pepe. I was going to say. Are you sure about that? Yeah, Mara scored the winning goal on Thursday. Why am I not at the game? I'm not on the cup scheme. That's why. I've got a season ticket, but it's only for the Premier League. Home games. Hello, Sussy NPC Productions. What a fantastic name. Fantastic stuff. Look at that lovely interchange. Is that Laporte vibing at left back? I think it was. Well, there's Rodri. We missed him in the midfield in that first half. And Rodri bursting forward to the left wing position. It's Cole Palmer, who is Premier League quality. He will make it. I'm convinced of that. Little Phil now. Little Philip. Come on, Julian. I need you to score so I get money, says Tom. Tell me more, Tom. What's this? What's this? Have you put a bet on? Yes, I knew that I knew the Wolves one, yeah, because it was because he came back from an offside position or something. Oh, Kepa's under pressure. He does well though. Fair play. There is all Sim. There is all. I've been a season ticket holder for many a year. As have my family, 3rd generation, in fact. Oh, sorry, KX. Can you repeat? I missed it. Is it you not aired? I promise. If I don't respond to your message, it's probably because I just missed it. Cardiff were robbed. What can't you believe, Will, mate? Tell me more. Will, I said that Foden's gonna be playing in the midfield. You fraud! Listen to me, you swine. Penis on Andrew Tate getting arrested. It's funny because he's a twat. Palmer. Oh, Gallagher did well. That was poor by Palmer. And now Chelsea can break. And Akanji's got to be careful. And it's good work by Akanji. Who's been a flop for Liverpool? Naby Keita. I think you've got to say that Keita's been a very disappointing signing. I don't really know what he's done apart from be injured all the time. You put Ben Holland scoring. He's not even on. He could come on, Chippy. You never know. Well, that's simply not good enough. Hello, FN Stone. It's simply not good enough, KX, mate. My brain melted last night from having to explain the offside law to so many people. Yeah, Owl, I can imagine. I can imagine it being a thing. But it's all good. It's all good. There's always a legitimate explanation. He admitted to stealing the passports off cam girls that work for him. Jesus. That is terrible. Pro clubs won't, Matty, because, I mean, unless someone becomes an oblate fine and wants to play FIFA with me, pro clubs won't return. Fall Guys might return at some point, but not with any degree of regularity, because I feel like we've played that game to death. I mean, he's a knobhead either way. Whether this allegation is correct or not doesn't change the fact that he's an odd little man-child. So, you know, it's a thing. Guys, I'm having salmon tonight. Thoughts? It's Musty here, by the way. Musty, I need you to know if you're here. Ortega. Oh, well done, Ortega. Then Laporte played him under pressure, and Ortega found Foden brilliantly well. Well done, DR. It's a thing. Oh, Gomez gives away a foul after Palmer gave the ball away. Is the quadruple a realistic goal for City this season, or is there no way we could do it, says Josh. I don't think it will happen. Definitely not. I think if it was going to happen, the stars would have to align, and basically so it would have to be like a Premier League season where there's like no other genuine competition. It would have to be a Champions League season where the bigger sides are in a transitional state. It would have to be like an FA Cup, League Cup situation where you get favourable draws throughout the whole thing, all the way to the final. I also think that it probably have to be a season where there isn't a World Cup smacked in the middle of it. So not this season, Josh. You know, never say never, but I'm never one of those who thinks that, oh, this is the year City win the quadruple. It's like, no. Yeah, I know, Will, I know. Well, no one should have ever simp for him anyway. Now let's pass the new player tax. I've come to the conclusion Gomez is shit, says Musty. He's never had a good game, has he, Musty? From what I've seen, really. Oh, no, he had to Ortega. Careful. Now Roger's been injured. You fraud. Yeah, Musty. I've eaten sunflower seeds today. Thoughts? They're not the fancy ones, though. Predictions for the Manny Derby, says Tate, James. Prediction for the Manny Derby. I'm going to say that City will win 2-1. Stefan would never keep Roger fit. Exactly, Will. Havertz, you're a shit player. I've said this many a time. I hate it when a shit player injures a good player. So if Havertz has actually injured Rodri, I'm going to be very upset here. No, there were no black ones in my INSTA. They're like brown. They're sort of like peanuts, but not as strong. They're all right. Havertz is an unlikable man, I think. I'm not just basing it off that. I just think that he always gets into fights. What's that all about? They're like a hurt indeed. As does many. Shut up, Will. No, the black sunflower seeds. Rodri's fine, by the way. I think it's more of an impact injury. Seeds taste like peanuts. What the hell? Yeah, because they're a little bit nutty, aren't they? I don't think they're salted or roasted. They're just like sunflower seeds. They're all right. But I can't get the fancy ones. I can't get the fancy ones, to be honest. No. But yeah. But hey, I can eat them. They're fine. I need them for the vitamins, guys. They should be salted. Oh, I can't get any. So I'm sorry, Mustard. Right, Gomez, mate. We're going to have words about you being a professional footballer. Because you keep giving the ball away. No, I didn't say that. That was when Aguero started crime. So we'll be having less of that. We're not going to have fake news on this channel, Sunshine. Nice by Walker. Playing in Mahrez. Hall's got some defending to do. Can he do it? No, not really. Mahrez gets away from him. Can he keep it in? He can. Nice! Oh, good goalkeeping. Good goalkeeping there. Hello, James. He is, isn't he? I have to go and kill myself by driving into oncoming traffic. Well, good luck with that, Will. Let me know how it goes. Gomez and Cuckoo related, both Spanish, both left backs, and both bad defenders, it seems. Hello, Ashy. I mean, Gomez doesn't have to be great. He just has to be competent. Because he's a backup left back at the end of the day. Well, actually, he's not even a backup left back. He's a backup left back. Because Ake's ahead of him in the pecking order. Yeah, Will, if you could live stream it, that'd be great. Because it was the final, Seb. Because it was fun. What's wrong with wearing a suit? James. If we beat Leeds in the next round, we either get Acton, Stanley, or Bournemouth. It could happen, Halves. You could win it. There's Graham Potter, my man. Ake ahead of everyone in the pecking order. This is must be amazing. Wait, can you watch it on bloody BBC, mate? Specifically, BBC One HD. I finished my dark chocolate, and that was lovely. But yeah, guys, I'm having salmon tonight. Because I need oily fish. But I don't like oily fish. So this will be interesting. That's nice, Seth. You could take a picture of that. I was in a pub at Butlins when I watched that final, says Tom. Oh, dear. We never lose to Lisa's halves. Never is a strong word. It's a strong word. It could be a fair word. But you never know. Right, come on, Cole, you beautiful man. Playing little Phil. Oh, Gomez, what do you do? Don't lose the ball. Oh, he's done well. He's beaten whoever that was. That's a really good ball as well. Oh, come on, someone have a shot. Oh, God. Alvarez wasn't quite able to get onto it. Foden tried a little clip, didn't quite work. Oh, dear. I don't know really what happened with Chelsea's defence there. City weren't able to get it down. Gomez did well. Fair play to him. Chalobah got absolutely left. Foden wanted it there. Wasn't quite able to get onto it. Alvarez, I think Alvarez had got to do better there, to be honest. I like to see a little bit. Oh, it comes onto his knee, maybe being a bit harsh. Oh, very hectic. I liked the effort though, from whoever that was. I think it was Little Phil. Finally, Mendy is now only World Cup winner of the squad, says Musty. Exactly. Can that World Cup winner score a bloody goal? Yeah, Chalobah got left in that moment by Gomez. I mean, you know it's bad when Gomez is doing it. Although, to be fair, Gomez offensively seems to be all right. When he's in the opposition final third, that's when it's all right. When he's in the defensive final third, that's when I'm concerned. Tom, don't worry about it. You go do your turd, or we. Look at Haaland. Oh, look at his beautiful face. Chelsea's defense has an error 404. Kovacic is surging through. He takes a heavy touch, and Akanji deals with him very well. Well done, Akanji, mate. And VAR is enforced. That's excellent. I don't know I didn't know exactly what the rules were in terms of VAR in the League Cup and FA Cup. It's not used in the League Cup, but it is used in the FA Cup. If that's true, what's that all about? Is VAR... So, if you go to like a non-league side... So like Forest... no, wait. Like a non-league side, would VAR be in operation in the FA Cup? How does it work? Would they set up all the tech? Who's the best Prem player signed? Who's the best Prem player signed in January of all time? Oh gosh, well I don't even know who was signed in January. I know that City signed Laporte and Dzeko in January. I think Vidic was a January signing. Van Dijk was a January signing, was he? Suarez was. Probably one of those I've named, to be honest. Probably one of those I've named. Nice play by Bernardo. Look at Laporte and his beautiful left foot. We got so many left footers. Oh, I love it. Can we have a team of left footers, please? If you're not left footed, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah? Bruno as well, yeah? I'd probably say, out of those, I'd probably say Vidic. In the FA Cup, it's used at Premier League stadiums. It's also used in the semi-finals and the final. Interesting. I would have thought it would have been an all or nothing approach, but maybe not. Maybe not. Guess what? Okay, Musty, what am I guessing? I don't know. Could be a lot of things. I don't know. Have you eaten some phosphorus? What? City with the high press. Oh, Koulibaly nearly getting into a provocative situation. Hall is not able to beat Bernardo. Speaking of Silvers, it's David Silva's birthday. Oh, and he scored today. What a man. Oh, you're left-footed. Well, Musty, you can play for me, mate. You can play for me. In a mirror, I'm left-footed. Not good enough. None of this Mario Kart mirrored shit. That's too easy. It's nice play, and it's Mount who forgot to use his feet in that move. But he's now remembered as it. No, never mind. Mount forgot how to be a footballer. Hall did well. It's throw into City. Love you too, Harry, mate. I don't think there's a Chelsea player that moves me. Says KX. You might... Well, Sterling for me, but he's not playing right now. I'm right-footed. I could become left-footed. If you could, Matty, that would be lovely. We got more January signings. Evra, Coutinho, Van Dijk, Bruno, Suarez, and Vidic. Yeah, I think out of those, it's got to be Vidic. Definitely. Oh, lovely ball by Mahrez. Here's Palmer. He's got Foden and Alvarez in support. He doesn't use either of them. He now finds Gomez. Odd from Palmer. Don't know why he played that. And Gomez just hit it straight at a Chelsea player. I'm left-footed and left-handed, but I am right with my... Right, okay, Musty, you're not in my team now. You're barred. You're barred, mate. Oi! Don't be mean to Sterling. I love Raheem. Raheem the Dream. Brozier, well, he's injured, Tab. Even if he was a movable man, he's not even available. Because I'm only interested in left-footed stuff. And as soon as we introduce left-handed shenanigans, you eat with your toes. Okay, James, yeah, you're in. You're in, mate. You're in the team. Oh, dearie me. City have had all the ball so far. Nearly good from... but not quite. I just realised, I think it's Chalobah who's playing as a right-back, and it's Humphreys a centre-half, which is interesting. I don't know anything about Humphreys. I've always assumed Chalobah was only a centre-half, but he seems to be playing at right-back right now. And Chelsea not playing well. Get me at Ram or maybe Lamb. If you behave, James, it could happen. It could happen. You never know. You might be my right-sided Lamb. Left-footed plays are simply clear, says Tayab. You're not wrong. Is it a coincidence that the greatest of all time was left-footed? I don't think so. And I'm obviously talking about Alexander Kolarov, by the way. Laporte, City's best defender, is a centre-half. Coincidence? Didn't think so. Right. Have I scouted Garnacho? I haven't scouted him at all, Tayab. I mean, he starts for United, so it ain't no way I'm going to be able to get him for Borough. I used to think Potter was better than Ten Hag. We'll say, hey, Seb, it's early days. It's very early days, and it's Chelsea, you got to remember. And he's also not... Potter hasn't even been able to make any signings yet. David Silva was, and indeed still is, left-footed, must he? Well, you know, he occasionally starts, doesn't he? So he's going to cost bare money. It's not like he's just some random youth player. What a ball that is. I have no idea why Kepa didn't come out there. Oh, Palmer, why didn't you square it to Alvarez, you greedy little swine? It's a City corner. Why on earth? Well, why didn't Kepa come out for that? Terrible goalkeeping. He's got so much time. He's well onside. That is terrible by Kepa. Palmer has got to square it to Alvarez. Look at him. He would have had a tap-in. Oh, Palmer, I'm upset with you, mate. Got to do better. I mean, the shot wasn't even on target. And Palmer, oh, mate, you're upsetting me. Hello, Alejandro. Palmer, you swine. Kepa's save wasn't... It was off target anyway. How dare you, Palmer? How dare you not square it to Julian, the World Cup winner? Who do you think you are? Disgusting. Absolutely vile behaviour. Not myself thinks Potter's better than Ten Hag because he's English as KX. I haven't seen nearly enough of Ten Hag to make that assessment, KX. He hasn't even had half a season with United. So I'm not going to begin to make that comparison. Palmer's a terrorist. Oh, he played well. He played really well the last time he started. He's just, you know, made a big error there. Made a big error there. How's it going? And they're just hearing Alpha slander. No, Cole Palmer. Not slander, but Cole Palmer criticism. Because Palmer should have squared it to Alvarez, who would have had a tap-in. But Palmer decided to shoot. It was off target anyway. And they proceeded to have a follow-up shot, which skied well over. Palmer looks like Luke Bennett, says Jack. Interesting. Pep said Lewis is the next Lam. He's definitely starting next game. He's, you know, in respect of how he's able to play centrally, it is very reminiscent of Lam. He's obviously a long way off that. Gomez, mate, what are you doing? What? Gomez, what are you doing? Why are you rugby tackling Ziyech for no reason? What are you doing? This, oh my god, it was outside the box anyway. What are you doing? There was no need to make any contact there. That was like, was it the Copenhagen game where he got red carded for zero reason? What is he up to? Copenhagen, that's the one, Musty, yeah. Like, chill out, Gomez. There's no need. And that's good work by Akanji. Straight to Ortega. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'd like to see a replay of that. Defo foul. I don't know if you can call that a clear goal-scoring opportunity, says Owl. Will that be why it's not being reviewed? Because it's not a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Is that because it was yeah, he's in possession, and because the ball was rolling to Ortega regardless of whether it was a foul or not, I'm assuming is why it's not a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Thank you, Owl, for confirming that as our resident referee. It got reviewed. Yeah, but by that I meant it wasn't overturned. I just don't know what Gomez is doing. What an interception that was by Laporte. Oh, Rodri, stop. You minx. Oh, look at Alvarez. You got to play it though, mate. There we go. Mahrez. Oh, that's a bad ball by Alvarez. Fortunately, it's a free kick. That was just behind Mahrez. He could have played you in again with a 1-2. Not sure how the ref missed the foul, but there we go. Hello, Fresh Prince. Is Cole Palmer disabled? No, he just didn't play the simple ball. I don't know, Seb. Give us Cancelo, says Musty. Give us Ake, honestly. This is our third choice left back. Bring back Zinchenko. And by the way, guys, if you're on the TikTok and you want a more likely scenario of me responding to your comments, I'm more likely to see them and respond to them on Twitch or YouTube. Link in my bio. Interesting take, Fresh Prince. How you doing, by the way, mate? Let me know what team you support. Mahrez and Alvarez. It's probably not in shooting range. Mita Ake starts against United next week. Fair enough, Musty. Play Rico Lewis there, honestly. Just for vibes. Why not? Play Bernardo there. Watch Gomez like score an absolute screamer this game now. And shut me up. No, Mahrez does go for... Oh my god! What an outrageous free kick! Bloody hell! And another game against Chelsea and another Riyad Mahrez goal. Bloody hell! Is that the third time he scored against Chelsea this season? What did I say? This is no way in shooting range. Good God. That's outrageous from Riyad. That is simply... Oh, it takes deflection. Okay. It takes deflection. That's what makes it so good. I mean, to be fair, I think it probably would have been going in anyway. Actually, now I'm looking at it. It was only a very slight deflection, which didn't actually deviate it left or right. It didn't deviate it horizontally. It simply altered the vertical path slightly. But I think that would have been going in regardless of the deflection. I'd like to see more angles on it, but from that angle, it looked like it just raised it slightly, but it was going in anyway. But yeah, absolutely outrageous free kick. Well done, Riyad. Sensational play. He won the free kick. And you can hear the City fans singing, City tearing Cockneys apart again. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Sergio Gomez, that's who we're talking about earlier. Again, I don't think we were slandering him. We were just correctly critiquing him. God damn. What a free kick that was, Riyad. Lovely stuff. Nice, relatively early goal. Gomez, mate. Gomez, mate. It's a good thing Laporte is actually bordering on world class. Oh, never mind. Chelsea are in now. Kovacic. Hall. Get back, City. Get back. Gomez has made another blunder. Yes, look at that pressing from Alvarez. My World Cup winner. My World Cup winner. Ah! Love him. There we go. Back. There we go. But once again, it came from Gomez giving the ball away. No reason putting City under pressure. I didn't... DR, please tell me that I said he's world class. Please go back and tell me that he is world class. Please go back and say... please go back and tell me that's what I said. Because that is literally, objectively not what I said. Laporte nowhere near world class. Well, that's just cap. Come on now. He's definitely bordering on it. He's so good, Laporte. He's so bloody good. He's the second best centre-half in the Premier League. He is, though, isn't he? Like, he just is. I'm not having that. He just is. He is that good. He's quite literally the second best centre-half in the Premier League. Alvarez passed to Mahrez so he can win the free kick, assist in my books. Laporte's a good centre-half, so I think that's well. Yeah, I'm not even... The starting position is so off that there's no point even continuing that discussion. Well, yeah, who is the second best then? If Van Dijk's the best, who's second best? You're not about to tell me it's Thiago Silva like it's really 2014, are you? Surely not. Seb, what is that list? What is that list, mate? Come on now. Diablo thinks Rice is world class. Stop. Diaz and Stones are not better than Laporte. What is happening? What is going on? That's good work by Palmer. Martinez hasn't even had half a season in the Premier League TTV. What is happening? Well, he isn't, yeah, but go on. Proceed. Right, it's been below world class since his injury. Says, ow, look, if he has another season or two like that, then I will have to amend my definition. Over the recent World Cup. Oh. City, Mahrez. It's blocked. Nothing else. Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from. Bloody Harry Maguire. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot Phil Jones. Okay, Laporte's the third best. Behind Phil Jones, obviously. Obviously. Mahrez into Alvarez. Oh, don't push him, Jorginho, you rat, with your beard. Norris Ole Alejandro. Bloody Lindelof. I had dinner as well, quick. I was watching YouTube live and heard a comment. Yeah, it was an absolute rocket. DR, mate. Varane, as if it's like 2017. What is going on? Oh, Alvarez has kept that in, has he? Oh, it's behind. Bloody Varane. Good lord. Oh, this could be a handball for City. VAR checking decision. Oh, that's a penalty. Yep, Havertz punches the ball. This is going to be a penalty for City. Easily a penalty. Yep, 100%. That's a pen. VAR check complete. That is a penalty. Come on now. That's this man thought he was a goalkeeper for a second. What is he doing? What's he up to there? Why is he jumping like that? Mahrez will miss it. Oh god, please give it Julian Alvarez, please. Remember Laporte's passing, he doesn't start for City. Well, first of all, that's meant that's wrong. But secondly, Diaz, that would be like saying remove Haaland's finishing and he's not as good a striker. Like, I've no idea what that sentence is. And it's going to be Alvarez, thank God. Why is Kepa talking to Alvarez? Like, I've won a World Cup, mate. That's what he's thinking. I think Alvarez has a decent penalty record for River Plate. I think. He's never taken one for City, though. Thank God Mahrez has been taken off penalty duty, though, by the way. Can Kepa save this, or will Man City take a 2-0 lead? Come on, Julian. Let's have a look. See, he's stepping up. And it's... Oh, I thought it was going to be a good save, but Kepa nearly got there. He got a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. Not the best penalty by Alvarez, but it goes in. Kepa. That reminds me of... It was like a... I think it was an FA Cup or League Cup final. I think it must have been an FA Cup, League Cup final against Chelsea. And I think it was an Aguero penalty, which only just squeaked in, and Kepa really should have saved it. There we go, Alvarez. Let us celebrate with the bloody fans. Come on, the lads. Love that. Rodri penning against Spurs fans. Hey, yeah, they all count as long as they go in. You got money, Tom. Wonderful stuff. How much did you get, Tom, my lad? Yeah, he really should have saved that, but he didn't, and that's all that matters. And it's 2-0 City. Havertz with a terrible bit of a boxing play there. 30 minutes played, 2-0 City. Can City get one more and kill this game? That is the question. I said Havertz was shit before the games. It's KX. And what was that? Right, Musty, what was that stat you said? What was that stat you gave me earlier about Alvarez scoring in his debut competitions or some bullshit? What was it? Let me know. I've already forgotten. But there we go. It is a thing. Oh. And is that a foul? Apparently it's a foul. 34 quid. Well done, Tom. Absolute scenes. Seb says, Chelsea. How are you doing, by the way, Nate? I've just seen you, mate. How you doing? And Zach. All I'm going to say, I told you Alvarez was clear. It was an unbelievable free kick, wasn't it? Even though it took a slight deflection, I think it was still going in. Yeah, it's interesting because this Chelsea performance is much more like the Chelsea second half performance against City, where City just absolutely bossed them. Not like the first half, where I think the first half against Chelsea was more like City's system was just so mental that it allowed Chelsea to like actually be the better side marginally. Or Foden, what are you doing giving the ball away? James, I'm not sure. I mean, James, it could happen to you eventually, mate. Anything's possible. Anything can happen. Respect to Kepa for trying the Emi Martinez tactic. Yeah, he really thought. Alvarez has scored in every first match of a competition he started in. God, that's mad. That is madness. We better not bottle it like Cardiff, says Tom. I mean, it is rare for City to do this. It's not unheard of, but it is rare that City throw away leads like this. But yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look for Chelsea. I was looking at that when Stoke won Morgan. I was like, oh, Morgan will be buzzing. James, not sure about that one. When I was a keeper, mind games are your top tactic. Oh, are you a tall lad, Owl? Oh, nice step up by Akanji. I just don't know why. Is Aubameyang on the bench? Is he injured? He's not. I can't see him on the injury list, but he's not on the bench. So I don't know what's happening there. I just don't know why Havertz has been asked to play the striker role when he's not a striker. He played well when he was in that behind the striker role against City. You slept the whole... Oh, Morgan, what are you playing at? So it's City Oxford round 4 then, to Seb. Yes, get in. Daily dose of Skamaka. Opinions from me in my next commute. Get ready. This is a warning. God's sake. It's all no. There's nothing wrong about talking about Skamaka or indeed West Ham players, but it's just like it was just so funny. It's like I'll ask you a question. It's like, well, let me compare this to a West Ham player. 5'9" used to play in goal for your school team. 5-a-side. I like your tactics, Owl. I rate it. Havertz is mid, says Seb. He isn't injured, he's just washed. That seems to be the case, doesn't it? I never understood that when it was like being rumoured and it eventually happened. I was like, Aubameyang? You mean like Chelsea are in a really bad toxic situation with their dressing room and they're going to bring in Aubameyang, who is notorious for causing disharmony wherever he goes, it seems. Okay, interesting. And he's not even that good anyway, and he's past it. Interesting. Why don't you splash you're splashing loads of money? Go get Ivan Toney. Are there any streams on Tuesday, says Zach? I'm not sure. I haven't done the schedule yet, but I'll confirm that tomorrow. Probably not, I'm going to say. I don't even know what the games are. It'll be League Cup, won't it? Well, that's nice by Foden. Could it be? Or good idea, but Humphries gets to it. If it's the League Cup games, then no, we're not doing them. Because we're doing it on Wednesday. Ivan Toney is good, James. I agree. It was a good idea. That's lovely to hear, James. Love that from you. Lovely inclusivity. It is indeed 2-0, guys. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you would know that. Tony's good in your United safe. If only I could afford him, but I've got Middlesbrough, and Jorginho gave it away for zero reason. Rodri, Alvarez. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone for goal there. Mahrez was there. Mahrez wanted it from Rodri a bit earlier as well. But it's good. City forcing errors from Chelsea. What was your last message, DR? Did I not read it out? Oh, Skamaka's a better finisher than Nunez. And Alvarez. Alvarez is a better player. Nunez isn't. Alvarez is better than Skamaka is better than Nunez. Interesting. Hello, Shay. A free kick just outside the box. Chelsea are at 6s and 7s. Proverbial numbers are entering Chelsea's literal game. Foden is a lovely man. Yeah, it was outside the box. Nowhere near its inside. I think I might be close to making my verdict on what I think of Koulibaly as a player. I can't lie. I was excited for Koulibaly in the Premier League. I didn't really watch him that much, in Serie A. Napoli weren't frequently in the Champions League, so only fleetingly saw him. I was excited to see him, basically every single week. And at the World Cup. I think he might not be that good. Maybe that's me being harsh. What do you guys think about Koulibaly? Am I being harsh there? Let me know what you think. I'm not sure he's actually that good. Mahrez forcing a save from Kepa, behind for a corner. Routine save there. Mahrez not able to get that into the corner as he did for the first one. Chelsea, yes, you're absolutely right. Chelsea have not had a shot yet, which is very interesting. Jack McLean's a fraud. He told me most Chelsea signs were better than Casemiro to United. What a fat tool. I think I said, yeah, when the Casemiro was first out, in fact, I made a TikTok video saying how it's like a genuinely amazing, brilliant signing. I'm just glad we got Ruben said. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Cool. In the whole Ruben Diaz is a very good centre-half. In that whole scenario, it was Koulibaly was number one choice. But Napoli are notoriously hard to deal with. And, see Jorginho. Thank God we didn't get Jorginho either. So, okay, City were like, well, scratch that. Second choice, Koundé. Let's go for Koundé at Sevilla. Too much money. Right, okay. Third choice, Ruben Diaz. I'm so happy that we've got the third choice, it seems. And again, so happy we've got Rodri rather than bloody Jorginho. I don't agree, Seb. Diaz is very good. And his debut season was unbelievable, but no, overall Laporte is better. Thoughts on the fact Stoke win the FA Cup, mate? It'll be another. Oh, Kyle Walker, stop! That was a lovely little dribble shuffle from Kyle Walker. It's gonna be another City FA Cup final. Nice play by Gomez. Good for Rodri with the unnecessary footwork, but Gomez did really well. Fair play, Gomez. And Palmer did well again. Rodri. Don't take the shot. Clipped it to Riyad. Well done. Look at Walker on the overlap. Look at this. This is better from City. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful, wonderfully well-worked goal that was. That was unbelievable. That was outrageous forward play. Question mark Chelsea defending, which was shit. But exclamation mark, what a goal that was by City. Everything about that goal was brilliant. What a team goal, Owl says. Yeah, that was absolutely lovely. Gomez, brilliant build-up. And Rodri. I thought Gomez and Rodri overplayed it when Rodri did a little flick. Gomez made it work. He recycled the ball. He found Palmer, who did well himself. Rodri found Mahrez on the switch. Walker providing the overlap. Kyle Walker, I love it when he's the offensive fullback. Look at that. In. Foden, that's an unbelievable finish as well. Well done. The way what's the term? Where you open your body up. Bam. Sensational. I love that. I love watching City, man. They're so good. How can anyone say that City aren't good to watch, man? Like, I'm sorry that you find it boring that City, like, usually win. But the football is really good. I really said City would finish, says Seb. Chelsea are shit. They are, James. As good as City have been this game, Chelsea have been bordering on embarrassing. Graham Potter downforce been mad, says Zach. I just hope they don't sack him. This was my worry when Potter went to Chelsea, that they wouldn't give him enough time and they would sack him. I really hope they don't make that mistake. Everton fans were singing Chelsea Rent Boy to Lampard. What? Chelsea get battered everywhere they go, says Tom. Already 3-goal lead. Let's go, says Nate. In it. Yeah, we love that. Fafana aside from Mulder this week for 8 million quid. Who's that centre-half? That left-footed centre-half from Monaco. He looks fun. To think Hall will move to Sheffield Wednesday. It's confirmed. I heard it from Fabrizio Romano. He slid into my DMs. He was like, 1, can I have some feet pics? I was like, well, that's a Patreon perk. And 2, that's happening. I was like, okay, interesting. Exactly, Seb. You're not wrong. We told this man to not go to Chelsea. We say it's a toxic work environment. Exactly, Zach. As much as I feared about, Potter shouldn't, Chelsea going to ruin him. Potter did make the decision at the end of the day. I love nothing more than watching Chelsea lose Mike's girlfriend and her family support Chelsea or Morgan. Getting some revenge. Fafana and is that the left-footed centre half? KX. They're FM legends. Oh dear. Kyle did create that goal. I love when Kyle bursts forward. Doesn't normally do that against City because he's normally tasked with being the more defensive fullback. But, right, I'm calling everyone out who told me that Kyle Walker, it's not just on this match, by the way, it's overall, who said that Kyle Walker is bordering on being finished and he's in decline and he's poo and that City got to replace him after he had one bad game against Newcastle. Where are you now? How's the server? It's all right, James. Yep. Lovely. I don't know why I swapped my City shirt, which I was wearing for your England shirt. What year is it from, Tom? Benoit. I'm going to call him Benoit because I like the name. It reminds me of Chris Benoit, who killed his family. Fun fact. And then killed himself. Good times at the old WWE. Oh, God, Laporte's injured himself. No, Laporte, please be okay. Please be okay. No. Oh, he's holding his face. Okay, I think he's all right. I thought he slid and, hurt his leg or something. He's fine. That's what I'm saying, Seb. We don't need to buy a Walker replacement. We have Rico, says Musty. If Rico can just up his defensive game, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I'm all for the Rico love. As I said, just needs to up his defensive game, and I'll fully back it. Obviously, in Forbes list of the top 10 most controversial people ever. Is Hitler on that list? If not, I think he's been robbed. He was pretty controversial, wasn't he? Stalin, Chairman Mao. Who else? Pinochet. Mussolini. The Undertaker's more controversial than Hitler? What the fuck? How? How is it The Undertaker? 1-0 Villa. Oh, who scored? Aston Villa on the verge of signing Harry Maguire. What? That's sure. Who's that from, Kix? That's surely a lie. No chance. Walker's about 2 to 3 years left. Rico should be fine by then. Exactly, Musty. Oh, Gomez. I thought he was going to try to find Alvarez. Nice by Alvarez again. Here is Little Phil, and cross isn't the best. It's good defended by Gallagher. I hate Asta versus that. Why is that? No way, no, the dictator of Chile. I know many things, Morgan. Phil Potts. Hitler wasn't controversial. Everyone agrees he's shit. He's not really controversial. Not everyone agrees. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been elected. I have a 4-game losing streak against him on FM. Ah, I understand. That's fair enough. Oh, a talk sport. Wow. More like talk shite, am I right? Ha 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 ha. There we go. Oh, 3-0. Perfect first half so far for City. Forbes released their ranking of the most controversial people in the world. George Bush. What is this ever? Jesus. Kane. Beyonce. What is this? I know you do, James. He doesn't help himself, to be fair. Here is Alvarez now. He's got support from Mahrez. Does he need it? Finds Palmer instead. It's 3-on-4 right now for City. Palmer finds Mahrez. Oh, I think he tried to clip it to Alvarez, but he was never going to get on the end of that. That is the most AIDS list I've ever seen, ever. What is that? Yeah, Kane, not Harry Kane. Again, Chelsea. This is... Oh, Chelsea is so bad, man. I mean, George Bush is a wanker, but does he deserve to be in, like, the top 10 controversial people of all time? I mean, Genghis Khan... There's so many I don't get. Owl says it, like Beyonce. What's she done that's controversial? Sung some songs. I don't understand that at all. Foden with the clip straight to Kepa. By the way, I just want to say, Foden's played well. That's all I'm going to say. Foden's played well in a central midfield role. I don't know, Musty. Is it because, like... Is it because he, like, founded a religion? So... I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Even Kanye West is more controversial than Beyonce. Exactly. Yeah. As I say, like, yeah, that's weird. I don't get that one. They probably should have made the list something like top 10 most controversial, like, pop culture, rather than, like, you know, people from world history. Because, you know, I could basically say every single high-ranking Nazi. I could say Goebbels or Himmler. You know, I could throw all them on there. You love Kanye's music. Guys, I don't know if you noticed that there's a Kanye West album right there. If you won't be seeing on the TikTok, you can see it right there. There he is, easy. What's the intro time? Just 2 minutes. We're only 40 seconds out. And then it will be half time, and unless there's a miraculous comeback from Chelsea, which I really doubt. It's gonna be City versus probably Arsenal, maybe Oxford. Shut up, Musty. You fraud. What album? It's not. I don't think it's not an album. It's a single. It's a Power. It's the album cover with the sword in his head. I like the artwork as well. I like the song, hence I've got it on my wall. Up the Oxford, says Tom. You never know, stranger things have happened. Half time. I mean, to be fair, all those albums are made by controversial people. I just like the music. There's a Triple X, Kanye, and Tupac. And they're all controversial people. But I don't really care. It's the music. I think for me, like, like Michael, I don't like Michael Jackson music because, well, oh no, it's not like I don't like it. For me, it's not my cup of tea. I can appreciate it being objectively good. For me, it's not for me. But if I did like Michael Jackson music, him being a pedo wouldn't stop me listening to it, if that makes sense. Hello, Callum. Wonderful stuff. Man City 3, Chelsea 0 at half time. It's been an absolute battering. by City against Chelsea. City have been at it, and this is great. I know Chelsea have been poor, but this is what? This is a really good performance by City. I'm just really happy with it. To be honest with you, him being a Peter makes his music even better. Amazing. Yeah, Triple X. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Triple X Tentacion or something. I mean, two of those three people are dead. That's the thing. I don't know what that tells you. But you know, they're next to Mancini, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Would I listen to Gary Glitter? Well, from a moral standpoint, I would, but from a musical standpoint, I wouldn't. As I say, I don't really. So Chris Brown, for example, he's a massive knobhead, obviously, but I do like some of his music, and I will listen to his music because I don't mind the person as long as the music's all right. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I like some of his work, James. Yeah, like this one. This is the Question Mark album, which has got what's it called? Is it called Woe? No, or is it? No, it's Sad, isn't it? It's called Sad. Get man at me, Chelsea fans. Get man at me, Chelsea fans. It's time for Chelsea sat their manager stone. Well, we are going to go to the phone in, but I'm desperate for a piss. Okay, I've drank a lot of water today. I'm absolutely busting for a piss. So I'm just gonna click my BRB screen. But I will be back, and when I come back in like 2 minutes, we will be back for the Noblet phone-in. So don't go anywhere. Noblet phone-in is coming soon. Hello, Lucas. As I say, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. We are back. I've urinated, and it is time for the Noblet phone-in. As I say, I've now relieved my bowels and my bladder, rather. And we are all good. Sorry, guys. I was just desperate for a urination. I'm joined by DR, who's a West Ham fan. I'm joined by Zach, who is a Liverpool fan. Hello, DR, mate.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. How are you, mate?
I'm doing wonderful because I've just had a wee and now I feel much better. What do you think about that?
Definitely because of orange juice, isn't it?
I just had a lot of water today, to be fair. That's probably it. I'm also joined by Zach. Hello, Zach.
Hello, how are we?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Not so good.
Not so good.
Could be
Why,
better.
mate?
Because I support Liverpool. Why?
Oh.
What do you think? Oh,
fair enough.
I don't even want to talk about it.
No worries at all. Would you like to talk about this match and Chelsea? Would it make you feel better to talk about the downfall of Chelsea?
Oh, I have things to say.
Go. You go for it, my man.
Bro, this club, Chelsea are just mad. Like, when you want to buy a football club or when you just want to buy a business overall, you want to buy into something that you know how to run, like that you are already experienced in, so that you don't have a risk factor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what Toddy B has done
Toddy B!
is he's just, because he's some rich American drowning in dollar bills, this guy has just gone out and bought the club. He's basically gone in there. He's seen a manager who actually knows what he does and who won't bend over for him for everything he says. He's just gone, well, fuck you, Thomas. And you can basically fuck off back to Germany. And he's brought in Graham Potter, who's basically Brighton are just like a really like a sort of family. They just, they don't have to deal with each other. They're kind of, now he knows Graham Potter is going to bend down for everything. He can't object about like signing, I don't know. One of the reasons Tuchel got sacked is because Fofana was a signing that the owners made, not the manager. Tuchel didn't want Fofana. That was a signing made by Todd Bowley. And the man thinks he's playing FIFA career mode. Oh my God.
He does. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Guy, yeah. And Graham Potter, no tactics.
But lots of vibes.
No tactics. Listen, no tactics, no vibes, no man management, nothing, no clue what he's doing. Bro, it's a mess.
It is.
I can't even be making the Harry Potter jokes because this man doesn't recognize magic when he sees it. That's why he's been benching Ziyech. And when he's playing him on the fucking wing. Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's really gone into this game, hasn't it? It's the first half, and it's basically game over, isn't it?
And that's just the Chelsea side of it. Now let me talk about City for a bro. I would do unspeakable things for my club to be run like City. Oh
I bet
my
you would.
God. This club, bro. The things that Pep has done. I know we like to joke about him, calling him a bold fraud, and we don't know what he's cooking. Basically, he's unpredictable and all that. But the man proves himself. This team, the pressing. Oh my days. Honestly, I can't even blame Chelsea, bro. That kind of pressing would terrify anybody. 45 minutes straight, these men will not stop. These guys are like Formula One drive, no breaks. No breaks, just 2 hours straight pressing, man.
And
honestly,
yeah. And the game is basically done. And Mahrez with outrageous free kick, and Alvarez getting a cheeky goal as well.
You think the game is done? I don't think it's done. I think City are good. If City are smart, they'll go for the absolute battering here. Like,
oh, I'd love that.
You remember that 6-0 back in 2019?
Good times.
Just Pep, please don't take your foot off the gas in the second half. Just keep
going.
For the
kill.
This could be 10 or 11, and I'm not even exaggerating.
We love that. We'd love a cricket score, lads. FN Stone says, I agree with Zach. There you go. You got a follower there, Zach. We love to see that. And Callum says, would you say there's a struggle with the step up in ego for Potter? I'm going to come to DR for that question to see what, I mean, if you do have any thoughts on the Chelsea situation. I'm sure you'll somehow worm the way West Ham are run into this question, DR, mate. But excuse me. Callum asks, would you say there is a struggle with the step up in ego for Graham Potter at Chelsea? DR, what do you make of that?
I don't think there is. I think he's just a shit manager that did some wonders with Brighton, and now he's just been overrated by everyone, and now he's showing his true colours, and everyone's surprised.
Do you not have any sympathy for him, DR? Because he's let's be honest, Chelsea are a bit of a shambles of a club, aren't they? And he doesn't have any of his own players yet, and it's a new ownership and stuff. Do you have no sympathy for him, DR?
I think any manager that has a squad that he's not familiar with should try something else and try to play his tactics and try to implement them in the first season. If he was a good manager, he'll try something else, get some results like Tottenham do with Conte, rather than
but he is trying.
He's not.
Oh please! If you want to be a good club with a good manager, don't be Tottenham and don't be Conte. That
But they
doesn't
need
mix well.
results.
That
They
doesn't
don't
go
need
along.
to play good football right now. So
Yeah,
they
do
need
you
to
think
get results and then try and some windows.
getting results? He's not. Yeah, anyway, I have to disagree. Potter isn't a shit manager. He's just made the step up too soon. Way too soon. We said it. We said Chelsea are a hellhole, especially now with new ownership. You don't know what you're getting. It's like a box of chocolates. You could be getting like Klopp's first years with FSG when they were just backing him and just full trust and basically no criticism, just giving him time. Or you could be getting Roman Abramovich on steroids. You know, you lose one game, you get sacked, which is probably what's going to happen if this scoreline is big enough. And United JXM asks, ask DR if he thinks Bowen is still better than Nkunku. I'll hand that off to him.
James, DR James has asked, do you think Bowen is still better than Nkunku? Question mark.
Oh, since I've made that comment, I've not watched Nkunku, so I can't say anything.
Fair enough. What would your gut instinct be if I had to push you for an answer?
He is going to Chelsea. He is going to Chelsea. He is going to flop, by the way.
Brilliant.
Forward signings at Chelsea never work out.
You're not wrong.
They always flop.
So yeah, DR, I want a gut instinct from you. I'm going to push you.
Gut instinct. Alright, so let's take them into attributes.
Oh, God.
Nkunku is faster.
Right.
And Nkunku is faster, okay? Bowen's better than Atkins. So that's 1-1. I'd say Bowen's a better team player.
Right. Okay.
Oh my.
Saying Nkunku's a better finisher.
Yeah. Okay.
Tier 2. And then for the final one.
Bowen's got better hair, hasn't
Goals
he?
in the Premier League.
Goals in the Premier League. You're not wrong, to be fair.
Finishes.
That's not an incorrect thing to say.
Tier 2.
There you go. There you go. Bowen wins. There you go. He's clear. Confirmed.
Ryan Brewster is better than Diego Maradona because he has more goals in the championship. So
there you go.
You get what I'm saying.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, to be fair. There was a comment here. Musty says people compared Klopp to Pep. Yeah, I love Klopp's a very good manager, but I never really understood the narrative of some people trying to say he's better than Pep. I'm not really sure where that derived from, to be honest.
Honestly, it's not the same situation. Like, they're both in very different places, very different situations. Pep is a manager who will come to your club. He will happily spend the 10 years, or he can spend 10 years if he wants to. He will buy players that he wants. If they fail, they fail. If they succeed, and that's why he likes going to clubs with boards that will not object to spend for him. Now, Klopp, he's more conservative with his signings. He doesn't like to buy ready-made superstar. This guy doesn't like to buy ready-made meals. He likes to cook.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? That's the difference.
And this he's giving you food poisoning.
And Pep is clear, man. Pep is clear.
Love that.
David Moyes clears, but
God's sake.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's why he's 17.
Let's do a quick
that's why he's 17.
Klopp comparison.
The brother shenaniganed his way to the Europa League semi-finals, and now you're telling me he's better than Pep?
DR, just to confirm, you want Moyes out, don't you, DR?
Yeah, but I mean, I'd take Klopp in, but it would be still shit.
Right, guys.
How do you look at a man who, looking at what he's done at United, and then decide, oh yes, I will take this man to manage my club?
Yeah, that was
makes sense.
Guys, Moyes was a chosen one. But we are going to go to the second half now. Very quickly, chaps. Second half prediction. Final score prediction, sorry. Zach, final score prediction, please.
I can't give you an exact score prediction, but bro, City battering incoming.
Nice. DR, final score prediction, please, my man.
6-0, but then Haaland comes on.
Yep.
And 6-1 with Scamacca runs on the pitch and scores a goal.
Of course he does. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the second half. There we go. That was a not but phoning, guys. If you would like to support the channel, if you'd like to get exclusive videos, exclusive Mrs. Nobbins videos, if you want to get a shout out in your YouTube credits, and I say if you want to join the football phone-ins and get even more perks, you can join the Patreon. The link is there. If you've got any questions about it, feel free to DM me. Thank you so much for following, Merly. Let me know what football team you support. I support Manchester City, as you can tell. Oi, Seb, there'll be no Mancini slander on this channel. This man is in every single watch-along. He's looking over us with his beady little eyes. He doesn't have beady eyes. He has beautiful Italian, Genoan eyes. Genoan? Is that the term for someone from Genoa? I don't even know if he is from Genoa, to be honest. I just know he played for a Genoa club. Where's Mancini? Where was Mancini born? I'm going to Google it, because I don't know the answer to that. I want to find out. Mancini. Mancini. Oh, Mancini. Oh, where were you born, mate? He's born in a place called Lecce. Or Jesse. It's a town and commune in the province of Ancona in... Oh my god, I'm butchering these pronunciations. So he's from the province of Ancona. Let's say he's from Ancona. No, I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. But oh well. Oh well. Exactly, Musty. If a big question, what happened to flip-flops the man plot me on? Everything, says James. I think that he's just wanted to focus on live streams. I spoke to him yesterday. He's absolutely fine. But I think he just wanted to focus on himself for a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, he's absolutely fine. And he's vibing and he's chilling. I love Flippy. Shout out Flippy Flops. Leche. I thought that was like milk in Spanish or some shit. Excuse me. Right, second half. City winning 3-0. Let's try to make it more embarrassing, please. That'd be lovely. How you doing, by the way, James? I feel like it's been a while since we've chatted. What are you up to? How's school going? What year are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Are you going on to GCSEs shortly, or what? Or mocks? What's the situation? It is indeed milk as well. Oh, there we go. Chelsea coming back, says Seb. Bold. Very bold. As I said, I mentioned it before. This is much more like the City performances of old. Players actually playing in their correct positions. Very fluid. I know Chelsea aren't playing well, and it's not their best starting 11, but they really shouldn't be this bad. I'm interested in what people are up to in their lives. Okay. God, Seb, same question to you, mate. What are you up to? What in your development? Are you at college? Are you at high school? Are you at uni? Do you have 3 children? What? If he's on side, he's not. Never mind. In year 9, my family's dead. I've stage 4 cancer, and I still have many hoes. It's good to hear about the hose situation, James. So year 9 is... What do you do in year 9? Is that mocks? Is that mocks? That's a cap. That's major cap halves. You started to learn Spanish. Excellent stuff. Must it? When at the start in peak lockdown, I did Spanish for a year. I got like a year streak on Duolingo. I didn't get good at it, but I could do the standard. I think I'd be able to get by on holiday. I was able to like order food, order drinks, ask questions, ask if I could reserve book a table, that sort of thing. Year 9 is it mocks? Is it not? Oh, year 9's options. Year 10 is mocks. Oh right, I thought you did some GCSEs in year 10. It's a very easy language, says Musty. It's a very sexual language as well, to be honest, the Spanish. I wish I did Spanish at high school, but we didn't do it at my school, which is a bit of a shame. You're traveling back to see the family in Qatar. Oh, sick, Zach. Sick. How are your studies going, Zach? Because I believe you're at university in Malaysia. You dropped Spanish because it's shit, says Seb. As Thiago Silva looking on. It's clear French. French is absolute... I hated French. Hated French. Spanish is so much easier than French. Good God. I just didn't like French either. Didn't like French at all. I know the options I'm choosing. I have a tiny idea. James, if you don't mind sharing, tell me what your options are. Like, what can you choose? How many options you have? And I will give my input I mean, if you don't want my input, then don't bother. Chelsea are giving it straight to Julian Alvarez here for no reason. Alvarez has done really well there. Alvarez has had a very good game. I don't want Haaland to come on at all. There's no need. Mahrez tries to slip in Palmer, but that ball was never going to work, and it goes out for a goal kick. Well defended. In the middle, transferring university. Oh, transferring. Why transferring, Zach? Just cause, was it like a year abroad or something? Welsh is AIDS, says Harves. Are you taking quadruple science? Is the way to go, even though it doesn't exist. Interesting, Seb. Get Phillips on, says Musty. I'd like to see... Yeah, let's have a look at the subs. I'd like to see Phillips on. That's probably the only player I really want introduced. Because everyone else has had lots of... It's only Phillips, really. Everyone else is fine. 7-0 City Effenstone, good lord. I was thinking DT... Oh, sorry, IT. What's DT? Oh, is that design technology? I would definitely recommend history, James. History's very interesting. If you're good at English, I'd recommend doing history. I wouldn't mind some cheeky Grealish ball. I don't think he's on the bench. Yeah, he's not on the bench, Musty. Is that design technology? DT comes to get... Oh. Is DT not like... Is that not like... Design... Is that not like woodwork and stuff? And like graphic design? History's so clear of geography, yeah. History's mint. I go in there. Well, James, that's your answer. Definitely do history. I definitely recommend doing history. What were the other options, James, that you might want to do? And how... So give me the number of options you can pick, and give me the ones that you're thinking about, and I'll give you my thoughts. You play with wood, yeah, because isn't is design technology like graphics, food tech, woodwork, that sort of stuff, resistant materials, etc., etc. Oh, Kyle Walker has done Hall. Well done. Little Phil, who's had a very good game centrally. Grealish is sick. I love him. What? Oh, sorry, DR. What did he send? I missed it. What did he send? I promise I never air things. We do a lot of design technology on computers, then make our final design in the woodwork room. Ah. I took business because I'm a billionaire, so Seb. Interesting. Good for you, Seb. What did you specialize in respect to your business? Do you sell toilet roll? Like what? You can choose 3. I was thinking I/DDPE and history. Were there any other options you were considering, James? Because those are 3 choices there. Were there any others that were like could worm their way in? Up for consideration, maybe. Liquids rank. Cola. Coke. Cola. Coke. Pepsi. Water, tea, the milk you get after eating cereal. I hate tea. Can't lie. I smashed 6x. That's interesting. James Roger gets a yellow for some reason. What a naughty man. When I did DT, I just made Millwall stuff. Yeah, that was a yellow, to be fair. Ari's good at my school because we learn about death penalty and shit, and it's fun. I just don't know whether that will be something that you might, be able to apply later in life. I think you got some good options there, James. As I say, definitely history. It's good to do a mix of useful stuff and also stuff that's interesting to you. It's a good point. Oh, Gomez has got to be up for it, and it's wide. That'll be a Chelsea corner. I think that's Chelsea's first shot, isn't it? Deflection on the shot. Chelsea have had a shot, guys. It's only taken the 55th minute. They do, Effenstone. But it's Southampton away, so in theory, that's a game they should be winning. And thankfully, City is so strong in depth, they can do lots of rotation. Invest in that, says Seb. Okay, I'll try to invest in gay porn stocks. I'll try to get right on that. Chelsea have a corner. It's taken shortly to Gallagher, who it worms its way to Ziyech, and it's well defended by Akanji. Well done. Akanji, by the way, I've said this before, but what a signing he's been. I thought he was going to be a bit shit and like 5th choice and never play. He's been bloody brilliant. I think he'd start for most Premier League teams based on how he's been at City. He's been really good. I don't know what language to go for uni. Should I go to Albania in an Albanian uni, or stay here and go to a Macedonian uni or an English uni? It might be, if you're able to do like an English or musty, it might be good to experience like a different culture, maybe, you know, expanding horizons and all that stuff. And also, if you pick like Manchester, then you get to go to City games, so that's a plus. How many points do United get from the Arsenal City games? I'm gonna say they lose against Arsenal because it's at the Emirates, and I predict them to lose against City, so I'll say none. Nor is it all Zach, mate. You lean towards English. Yeah, my instinct would be English, Musty. If you can do it. I don't know how it works, like in terms of cost, because I know for some, I don't know what the situation is. So I don't know what the situation is anymore. But I'm sure it was something like if you were a foreign student, you went to a Scottish uni, it was free or something. I don't know the full details of that, and I don't know if the details are still a thing. But I'm sure that was, but unless you're English. If you're English, you couldn't go for free. But if you were foreign, you could. I don't, not sure on those details. Don't quote me on that. That might be wrong. Chelsea gave the ball away yet again. Rodri's got to be careful. I think get Rodri off the pitch now, Pep. He's on a yellow. The game's gone. The game's been won. Give Phillips a run out. And let's chill. Go to Cardiff, Met Uni. Get to play Europa League football if you're good enough. Interesting. Oh, you mean English speaking? I thought you meant like the country. Oh. Oh, I don't know then, must they? I just don't know. It's probably more it probably would be more beneficial to go to an English uni to, you know, like shore up your English, because, you know, English is one of the most useful languages to be able to speak. Europe, Seb. It's in the Balkan region. It's in and around Greece and Kosovo, Eastern Europe, etc. Rodri's off. Good. Lovely stuff. Rodri is off. Phillips is on. Cancelo's coming on as well. Hello, Ben. How you doing? Ben, you get 5k. I mean, Ben, become a golden noblet. You get twice as many knob coins. Problem solved. Graham, in answer to your question, you can phone in by signing up to the Patreon, mate. You see, I did see Allison's howler. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. I didn't call you a pedo, Ben. Hello? Oh, James did. Okay, fair enough. Oh, well, simply, Ben, I can't help you then in the knob coin situation. I simply can't help you. You know what I mean? Oh, did I miss another message? I'm so talented. Get Chelsea giving the ball away again. A DR, donate some of your knob coins to Ben. This is a weird question. I need an answer because I can't find it on the internet. When someone's attracted to both genders, how would you choose a gender to marry or something? Would you not have two special ones? What, when someone's bisexual? Well, you wouldn't choose either, would you? It would just be happen chance, wouldn't it? It would just be, I happen to, you know, it depends who you're with. Or Phillips gets fouled there. It would just be whoever you happen to be with. Oh, Haaland's warming up for some reason. Oh yeah, De Gea versus Everton was also poor. But yeah, the Alisson ones, I mean, I expect De Gea to make howlers, to be honest, nowadays. But yeah, the Alisson one was very interesting. Yeah, marry who you like, honestly. Do what you want. Look at Phillips. Come on, mate. Oh, lovely switch by Phillips. He's still got it, guys. Nice. I thought Walker was going to make the run. He didn't. And Mahrez also thought he was going to make the run, but he did not. As events master, I demand them now as halves. No, that's not how it works, I'm afraid. They are at the end/start of every single month, the Knobcoin situation. If marry two people, yeah. Just go for it. Honestly. Imagine not living in the most dysfunctional family in the world. I can't even imagine, Musty. I feel like I'm missing out. It is official, guys. Chelsea are on the XG table. They've got 0.02 of it, which is nice. Chelsea want a foul. They ain't going to get it because it wasn't a foul. And they'll watch next Saturday, United versus City. City playing like this, says Stone. If City play like this, then it will hopefully be a City win. But you never know. Nor is it old. Yeah, but yeah, it would just be whoever. I mean, unless you're like, oh, I don't mind having sex with both, but I'd rather marry the opposite gender because I want kids, for example. But if it's just like you're equally attracted, you don't have any other external things, it would just be whoever. Whoever you happen to come across. You're back. Excellent stuff, Tom. You're back. It's still 3-0. Graham says the game boring with City in cruise control. Well, that's the thing, Graham. City have done all the work in the first half. The onus is on Chelsea to do something in the game. So I'm all for City going into a lowered gear, but still keeping control of the match. Like, we don't want it to get hectic. Still keeping control of the match and maybe even scoring another goal or two. Who knows? If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be pretty mad. Oh yeah. Well, Chelsea have always been, even when they got like taken over by Abramovich, they've just been weird. They've won stuff, but then like they always go through phases of being like really bad. Mahrez did really well there. Humphries couldn't deal with him. Cancelo on the ball now in his standard left back slot, not right wing. I have no idea what that means, halves, but I'm not going to answer any questions on that subject because it's weird. Your ex coming out as gay must be the worst thing ever, says Seb. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine getting AIDS must be pretty bad as well. This humped on his poo. Yeah, Humphries has not impressed me. Hall's been struggling as well. He is up against Kyle Walker, in fairness. So, he's also not in the back five. He's in a more of a back four. As a wing back, he seems to be alright. As a full back, I'm not sure. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means, halves. I can't lie to you. Do not send me one. Aspilicueta's on. Jorginho's off. Another bullet dodged by City, by the way. Jorginho. Good lord. I do not like him as a player. How grippy is it, Seb? What the fuck? I bloody guess the food. Trent isn't good at defending, but he's good at crossing. I don't like many superheroes other than Ant-Man. Fuck. I don't know. Something about a carrot. Cauliflower. The veg begins with a C. This time last year, United were playing shit. Now look at Chelsea C. Not wrong, Stone. And it can turn on a dime, as they say. Ugh. Well, that sounds grim, halves, to be honest. I've never seen that, nor do I ever want to. Can't lie. Can't lie, won't lie. Don't want to see it. So what I do want to see, City with another goal. Come on. 27 minutes. Let's up. Let's go. I think Gallagher needs to leave Chelsea as well. I don't think Gallagher is like a Champions League quality player. Will, you're right, mate. Oh, sorry. I thought you said a vegetable. Is it a croissant? I thought you said a veg. I don't know why I thought veg. You definitely said food, and I just immediately thought veg. You're already 3-0 down. Bring on a new signing or a youth player or something. They don't want to. He's just like, effort. Why does he look so depressed? Probably because his team's losing 3-0 in fairness. That's probably why. The commentator when Haaland was warming up. Chelsea fans look away now. That's because I was in veg mode, DR. I got confused. I watched Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness yesterday. Is that a film? Or is that a series? I'm still behind on all things Marvel. But recently I've been able to leech off someone's Disney Plus, so I do have now access to it. Because I've been able to leech, as I say. It is a film. That's a shame because the first Doctor Strange was really good. It was, man, that's bad. It sounds like Marvel hasn't really been that good since like the end of the third phase, which is upsetting. Yeah, and that was the end of the third phase. There you go. the last film I watched was the that Avengers one. What a shame, man, because they used to be so good. I used to be so buzzing for them. Now it's just like, oh, I'll watch it at some point. That's been years now. Wasn't that pre-COVID? I haven't seen a new Marvel film since pre-COVID. That's upsetting. Graham Potter hates children. Chelsea are in, are they? No, they're not. They managed to give the ball away yet again. Oh, but Gallagher's got it now. Do something. Are you going to do something, Gallagher? To make me eat my words? No, never mind. I mean, when Riyad Mahrez is dispossessing you, you know something's wrong. And now Alvarez can run. Koulibaly's up against him. Can he prove me wrong as well? Here's Palmer, who's had an alright game. He was poor at the start, but he's been alright through and through. This is boring you to death. Says Seb, well, as I say, they did all their work in the first half. Played some lovely football, and now it's like, well, just take foot off the pedal. It's like licking children's toes. What? What? Did Julian do his signature? Yes, he did. He did the thing. Yes. The MCU has been mediocre and lackluster since Robert Downey Jr. left. That's a shame. It used to be so good. The game is won when Phillips is on, innit? He's on. He's getting some fitness. Come on, Phillips, with your hair. We need you to improve for England's sake, so we've got more options in midfield, to be honest. Was Endgame 2018? Says Musty. I don't know. I thought probably. If I say it was before COVID, probably was. We get the revenge multiple times, says Josh, yeah. DC's improved a ton. That's good, because it used to be shit. I remember watching the Batman Superman film. I was like, I turned it off after an hour. I was like, this is embarrassing. This is one of the worst films I've seen. And I've seen James Bond's No Time to Die. AIDS, absolute AIDS. I've got some catching up to do, that's for sure. Gur and licking. Garlic? Isn't that more of an herb? It's Cancelo. Playing Palmer, mate. Oh, he didn't play in Palmer. He played in the space. Oh, but he's picked up the ball now. Have a shot, honestly. Oh, never mind. It comes to little Phil. He did score the third goal of this game. It was a very lovely goal. The new Batman's apparently good, Will. You sure about that? I've not watched the Emoji Movie. I've heard awful things about it. So I've got no inclination to watch it. I thought garlic was an herb rather than a veg. No third, Tom. No Time to Die was honestly 5 out of 10. Pretty meh, but has its moments. I just hated the ending. The ending... I will literally never watch that film again. I mean, Quantum of Solace is a shit film. I will watch that again. No Time to Die, I will literally never watch again. Oh, Phillips has played in Mahrez, has it? Oh, it's well defended by whoever that was. Zachariah. Didn't even realise he was on the pitch. James Corden is a high five in the Emoji Movie. Oh, I really want to watch it now. My favourite actor. Give me a film to watch. Have you watched Goodfellas, Musty? If not, watch it. I think it's on Netflix. My favourite film. Go watch it. You've never watched a Bond? Oh, some of them are brilliant, James. Some of them are very good. I would recommend James Bond. Maybe not the older ones, because they are very slow. But they're still enjoyable. The Pizza Place. The Pizza Place. Callum, have I missed something? What's that in reference to? The Pizza Place. Pizza Planet? We watched Toy Story yesterday. Domino's. Oh, Goodfellas. Is that a pizza place? Oh, no, the brilliant film with, is it a Martin Scorsese film? Phillips intercepts. Well done. I ain't lose the ball. That's upsetting. It's got Joe Pesci in it as well. And De Niro. Banging film. Love it. Oh, Bernardo, that's not a good tackle. That's a yellow card for no reason. I think the majority of Daniel Craig films are really good. One of the few mainstream films I'd actually watch again. Casino Royale was... I don't like Daniel Craig as a James Bond. He's not Bond for me. Doesn't look like a Bond. I like Casino Royale. Quantum of Solace is a very flawed film. Skyfall is a good film. Spectre is meh. No Time to Die is poor. Godfather is a series I need to get into. Wally Eva. What? I don't. Is that like Wallahi or however you say the word? Yeah. Casino Royale and Skyfall are the two best. The Emoji Movie is one of the worst things created by humanity. Yeah, I've got no desire to watch that ever in my life. Oh, Wall-E, not Wally. Pace and Pounce. With Chuck's coming on. Yeah, I've seen Wall-E once. It was alright. Family Guy, South Park, or Simpsons? Depends. If we're talking, you know, peak or prime, then the answer is The Simpsons. If we're talking overall, it's South Park. Because, like, prime classic Simpsons is like some of the best animated content. You look like what is it? Seasons like 2 to 7 in particular, I think. That is like unbelievable. But if we're doing it on overall, anything after season 7 is dross, basically. There are some good episodes, but it's mainly all shit. Especially the recent stuff is shit. South Park's always been good. So if we're going for the longevity, the answer is South Park for me. Because South Park's always been good. The thing with South Park is they're able to make an episode in a week, so they make it on the fly. So they're able to adapt stuff, so it's very modern. Here's Maros on the edge of Chelsea's box. He can take the shot here, and he does! Just wide of Kepa's post. Deary me. Could have been a 4 for City and another goal for Riyadh. Thank you for the roses, Billy Shaw. Guys, if you're on the TikTok and you want a better user experience and you want it a more likely scenario of me seeing your messages and replying to them, come over to the Twitch, LNobbins, or the YouTube, LNobbins FC. Link is in the bio on my TikTok page for both of those. Family Guy was only good for like a few years, but now it's so painfully shit. Yeah, Family Guy, again, a similar thing. They had a short window where it was really funny. But the issue, I mean, the general issue with Family Guy is that it's very cheap comedy. The plot is largely irrelevant to the jokes. Plot. Like that one time X happened, random arbitrary cutaway. Chelsea have a chance to actually have a goal here. Laporte slipped, which never helps. Cancel's got some defending to do against whoever this number 56 is, and it's... I can't tell if that was a shot or a cross, but it was poor either way by Humphreys. And, yeah, poor. He's had a bad game. Chelsea lost 3 times with Man City. So not wrong. Guys, exactly, that's why I'm saying it is very lazy. It's just cutaway. South Park, as rude as South Park is and as crude it is, South Park humor is actually very cleverly put together. Some genuine thought and effort has gone into that show, and the jokes are actually funny. Same with classic Simpsons. I mean, I'm sure like it used to take them like 6 months to do one episode from beginning to end. I'm sure that's a thing. Now it's just cheap recycled shit, but I've hit both posts in one shot on FIFA. That's impressive, Tom. Jaws is an absolute classic, says Owl. I've seen Jaws once, yeah. It's all right. I can understand why it was a classic at the time. And why it would have been scary at the time. Pulp Fiction is another film I need to watch. I can't remember my top 5 films. I can remember 4 of them. Get Goodfellas on that list, James. I'm going to keep hyping this film until more people see it. Bloody Erling. I don't know what that banner says. Vincent? Vinny or something? I don't know what that says. Get Out. Oh, I've seen Get Out, yeah. I've seen Glorious Bastards as well. It's alright. Fight Club, seen that, yeah, it's alright. Never seen Nightcrawler. If anyone actually decides to watch Simpsons in episodic order, then they're a nonce. Simpsons show that only gets watch when nothing else on and you're scrolling through channels. Nah, South Park's very funny, Will. Can't agree there. Classic Simpsons is very good, as I say. I don't even... can anyone figure out what that banner said? The camera was on them for a long time. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. I couldn't even figure out it was a City or a Chelsea banner. Hello, Edin. 2 films starring Sam Pegg and Nick Frost. Excellent. I like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. They're good. World's End, which is the 3rd in that Cornetto trilogy, it's called, is only alright. Paul's good. I like Paul. I've never watched Seven or Pulp Fiction, but yeah, Goodfellas is a definite one. I like Shaun of the Dead. My favourite is Hot Fuzz of those, but I've seen Hot Fuzz so many times. Right, best 5 shows. I absolutely hate Walking Dead, Seb. I'm sorry, but I've got to disagree with you in the strongest of terms here, because I finished Walking Dead recently, and my God, it's been a struggle. Oh my word. One of the worst endings in the history of humanity. I'm disgusted at that show. I'm sickened to death. The first season was so good. I'm upset. Oh, Humphries with a little Ronaldo chop and then gave the ball away for no reason. No, we're a couple episodes into season 3 of The Boys. I agree, they are coming masterpieces, Owl. What's the question, Tom? Lost is also good, but the ending's not satisfying. Yeah, my parents watched Lost. Like, the first season, they liked it. Second season, they're like, oh, this is getting a bit AIDS, and they stopped watching it. I've loved it, yeah. I love The Boys. That sounds wrong. I love the program The Boys. I love the Amazon Prime original program The Boys. Okay? I'm not a pedophile. My favourite South Park character, probably Randy. He's such a knobhead. But he's so funny. Oh, here we go. Can Chelsea actually do something with Humphries now? And it's back to Humphries again. Zachariah wants it. He gets it. He's not closed down, and it's deflected behind for a corner. I'm convinced not a single person enjoys Friends or Big Bang Theory. If they genuinely do, they 100% commit child sex offences. Big Bang Theory might be the least funny show in the world. I've finished Breaking Bad, and I'm on the penultimate season of Better Call Saul. Oh, yeah, Cartman's very funny as well. Yeah, right. Oh, right. Because I mean, you won't know this, Will, because you gave up. You rightly gave up on Walking Dead ages ago. Okay, if spoilers, Walking Dead spoilers. The last Walking Dead episode, the ending, it's not an ending. It's a trailer. It's basically a trailer for all the shitty spin-offs they're going to be doing. This series has been going on for, what, 11 years? And that's the ending we get. A trailer for some probably shitty spin-offs. It's off. What's everyone's favourite Star Wars movie? Good question. Empire. Kenny, that's a good one, yeah. I have watched Django Unchained. It's a good film, yeah. I hate Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I think I've watched a couple episodes on like E4, so I was like, God, this is terrible. I've also seen a clip like someone's like taking all the laugh track off. God, look at Shalaba's hairline. That is very that's higher than mine. What am I saying? Yeah, but someone's taken the laugh track off Big Bang Theory, and it's like the most terrible thing. Oh, it's a Viali. Go say Mrs. Nobbins' coffin. There we go. I've yet to watch a Quentin Tarantino film without seeing someone shoot someone in the nuts. It's his thing, isn't it? Oh, Mahrez is clipped in. Little Phil. It's well defended. Empire Strikes Back is tied with A New Hope for the best. Rogue One. I love Rogue One as well, yeah. They're probably my 3 favourite as well, oh yeah. Good shouts. Good shouts all around. Opinions on the Halloween franchise. Well, I'm not a huge fan of horror films, to be honest, Seb. It's good music, like iconic music, like the da 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 da. But oh, one sec, guys.